Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to this beautiful tale of how Christian became the king of Poland. And now, in this beautiful episode that we are going to start right now, I have invited two of my trusted, how do I say, counselors? Advisors. We have, on the one hand, we have Cthulhu. Lord Cthulhu.
Yes, Lord of the Deep. Bringer of sanity laws.
He came right from around, like, here. He was here. And he came all the way back to Poland to advise me in my wise decision about what we're going to do next with Poland. And of course we have Shepard.
Beep, boop.
Yeah, Shepard is being a robot right now. Probably some kind of connection problem. Shepard not going to be able to discuss things, sadly. Or maybe he will. Maybe he will communicate with us binarily. Anyway, so I wanted to fill in Shepard and Cthulhu on what happened so far. Have you guys been following this? Cthulhu? Uh-oh. Cthulhu? Hello? Huh. They are not there anymore. Oh, there we go. Hello, guys.
You know, I met somebody at my work today, Christian, that had seen your videos.
Oh, who what video did he see? So
They saw the XCOM videos.
Great. Good to hear that the people are enjoying those.
Your notoriety is spread halfway across the world. Okay.
Anyway, I wanted you guys to fill in what happened so far, because so far, this entire story of how I'm about to become the king of Poland was amazing.
Let's hear it.
So I started out as a Duke of Poland, as one of the most powerful Dukes of Poland, but not the most prestigious ones, because basically King of Poland has a brother, who is this guy. This is the brother of the King of Poland, and this is the King of Poland. Look at this King of Poland. He has look at his mustache. Do you see his mustache?
He's evil. He is an evil king.
Yeah, and he's like a historical figure and everything. I have to compete with like such a crazy guy. And this is his brother. He's not very well liked. Look at the he looks kind of like a doofus.
He looks kind of like the weird stepbrother that was somehow got married into the family.
Yeah, he is a little bit weird. Anyway, so these guys are controlling great parts of Poland. Let me see. Can I show this? Let me give me diplomacy. Give me diplomacy. Where's diplomacy? Dynasties diplomacy. Where is diplomacy? I want to see diplomacy. Do you know where diplomacy is?
Don't ask me.
All right, there we go. So look at this. So this is the part. Wait a minute. This is basically this gray thing. The gray ones are controlled by the king himself. This is what he controls, and of course he controls the rest of Poland because he's the king. And the brother controls these three, technically, or maybe only these two. The brother also controls stuff. What I wanted to say, he's also like a cool guy, right? So, and also I had like this guy here who was still kicking around, who had also he's also like, so we have I have at least 3 people who I have to like compete with. And so far I managed to eliminate one of them. Or at least partially eliminate one of them. I'm about to eliminate one of them, which is this guy, who is the Duke Vlost of Silesia. I had this guy who I trusted, who had a claim on Upper Silesia, and I gave him Upper Silesia, and it went horribly. I gave him Upper Silesia, and he wasn't thankful. He wasn't a thankful guy for this. He rebelled against me. Can you believe that, Shepard?
I have a question.
Yes.
How come Upper Silesia is below Lower Silesia?
I was asking this myself. I have a explanation for this. See, you have to. This is not up and down is only like a...
Is it on a north-south axis?
Yeah.
Or...
You see, if you zoom in, you will see that there is a mountain here. There's like a mountain ridge. So Upper Silesia is closer to the mountain ridge, therefore it's higher in elevation. And
that
Lower
makes sense.
Silesia is low because there is like a river, so it's like in a valley.
Okay. I mean, you know, who knows? I mean, you're right. It could be for any number of reasons and any number of directions in how they named it. It's just silly how on the map it's that way. I guess that's real life for you.
Yeah.
So how would you defeat this man? What were you trying to do? I mean, what was the strategy?
My strategy was to use a claim from a guy on my court. And so that's why I wanted to over Silesia. He rebelled against me, and that was actually good because I could like fight against him. It was a very close fight because I was kind of like spent because I conquered Upper Silesia for him, and then he rebelled. So I had like 2 wars after each other. But I eventually got him and put him in prison, and then he was like stinking in prison. Meanwhile, I was conducting a never-ending plot to assassinate the Duke of Bohemia. Because the Duke of Bohemia was married to a princess, to the Princess of Poland, to basically the sister of the king.
Oh wow!
And I wanted her because I wasn't married yet. I wanted to marry her. And this plot took ages. I had like at least 3 different attempts or 2 different attempts, and they failed horribly. One of the guys on the plot, there were like 8 guys on the plot or so. One of the guys on the plot spilled the beans drunk. And it was going horribly, and I thought it would never end, but eventually we got him. Because he did some mistake, he got into prison, and we were able to like make a fake escape attempt with him, and we killed him during this escape attempt. And so the princess was now a widow, and we married the princess. Shepherd.
You did. You specifically married her.
Yes, I married the princess.
Can we see her picture?
Yes. This is me with my magnificent beard. And this is the princess. She's now a little bit older, but she's still pretty cool.
So you now have a claim to the throne, in a sense.
She has a weak claim on the Kingdom of Poland, yes. I don't have it myself, but my heirs will.
Interesting. So, I mean, I'm still kind of on the upper Silesia plot. I mean, that's some high-level drama. It's like you and your guy in your court are saying, you know what? We're going to take over Upper Silesia together. He's like, yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're like bros, man. We were like doing this Upper Silesia thing.
Bros. We're going to totally do this together. We're totally going to share it. And like, you go over, you just barely win the war. The guy takes the place. He's like, now this is my place. Now I'm going to take you over. You're like, oh, no, you're not. We were bros, man.
Well, basically, I mean, to be perfectly honest, he was my vassal. He was my guy. And he had Kalisz and Upper Silesia, and I wanted to actually have Kalisz back, and that's when he rebelled.
Oh,
that's where he snapped.
That was his original territory, his original vassal territory?
No, I gave it to him because he was without land, and I had to make him my guy, my vassal, so that's why I gave him Kalisz, which is a cool trick.
And then did you demand to take both of the properties back?
No, I just wanted to have Kalisz back.
Oh, I see. So you were happy enough just to get Kalisz, if that meant giving him Upper Silesia.
And he loved me. He was like 100% with me. But still, he rebelled. So, I had to get him in prison. And when I married the princess, when my domain, the amount of holdings I could hold increased, I just assassinated him. Executed him because he was my prison man.
Wow. I mean, this is some cold stuff. I mean, this is like...
Don't mess with me, man.
This is some really gangster stuff in, like, the medieval ages.
Oh, man, this game is drama. It's full drama. There's... and so now we fabricated this. The second plot I did, which is fabrication of these claims, went really smoothly. And I'm about to begin a war.
Against this man.
Yeah. He was the guy who owned Upper Silesia. He really hates me.
I would hope so. Yeah, I mean, you kind of been mean to him. I mean, he never did anything to you. Are you going to kill his wife and 3 children?
No, they will still stick around. He will probably get thrown in prison.
What's going to happen to his wife when he goes in prison?
She will. I don't know what. I guess she will just stick around. Maybe she will go. Maybe she will get married with somebody, or she will go to some other court. I don't know. Even I wonder what the game does with those people.
I worry about his children too.
Don't worry about the children. Children die. That just happened in this game. Time. Sometimes they just. I mean, it's in the Middle Ages. What do you expect? Have you ever played this game, Shepard?
There's a reason why you want to have like 12 kids, and preferably mostly daughters.
Yeah. I have read Let's Plays of this game before, and it is intense. Very intense. I mean, the drama. I mean, the weird thing is how interconnected all the people in the game are. Like, at first you click on him and you're like, oh, this guy's just there. No. He could be doing his own stuff over in, like, Grodno or Danzig or something like that.
So, yeah, it's really intense. It's really complicated, and there's sometimes they're not really sure what's going on. So I have to actually write it down. I have to wait until the 9th of July, 1081, because that's when because I already had war against him, and it ended, and we declared peace, and so now we have like a truce going on. And if I attack him again, this will be a truce break. So I have to actually wait for 3 years until I can attack him once more.
Yeah, you don't want to be considered a truce breaker.
No, this really has like serious repercussions. So I will wait for the 3 years, and this will maybe give me opportunities to make sweet children with my sweet wife. Because I don't have an heir.
No, I mean...
and that's a risky situation to be in, especially if you want to conduct like a war.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to start spreading rumors about you there, Christian.
We're spreading all those rumors.
You know, what's going on? Like, he's been married, the princess, for a couple of years now. Where are the babies?
Yeah. Oh, look, I can get a castle town. I will actually upgrade my stuff now. Because I have
For those of you keeping track at home, I have no children, so... you can spread those rumors about me.
Cthulhu is the only one who has children, right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Everybody else is suspect. Nick too.
I would still sell my daughter into marriage if it meant I could earn more land.
Really? Well, if it's
Why
like
not, man?
If it's like a huge chunk of Poland, I mean, come on, you're just a man, right? And if it involved marrying a princess, princesses are hot. I'm gonna just admit.
So, Christian, if you can give me a small favor, can you just zoom out like a little bit, and then as far as the game will go, I just want to get a little scope, little idea of the scope of this game.
It depends on how many of the mods he has enabled. Like, it can do like all of Europe and Africa. And...
I mean, as it is, this is still pretty big.
I mean,
I don't understand many of these things. But then again, I guess this is historical, right?
Me neither, to be honest. I'm just concentrating on Poland right now. But apparently I saw some Let's Plays and people just got to Jerusalem and like even conquered Jerusalem.
That seems like that would be difficult. Who is that in charge of Jerusalem right now?
Oh gosh, raiders under Chief Svetibor of Szczecin have arrived to loot and pillage King Boleslav's bold country in Poznan. Guys, we have to stop this. We have bandits. We have raiders. We have bandits here. Raiders of Chief Svetibor.
Is that them?
Gosh, this guy is attacking me.
They're on you.
This guy. You know, I was considering maybe actually making war with those guys on top because
it sounds like it's time.
Because this is Pomerania and Poland. I mean, Pomerania had.
Wait, Christian, what's going on with Slupsk? There's a guy in jail there.
Yeah, he's in jail. I don't know why.
Hey, the ruler is just like in jail. Like, how does that work?
The High Chief of Pomerania.
Help me.
Oh,
like,
no, what?
Can't you pass a law saying, oh, by the way, I can't be put in jail right
this
now?
guy put him in jail because apparently this is all. Oh, I probably won't attack him because this is like a huge part here. All of this is part of Duchy of Wieligrad.
Yeah.
And those guys are intense. I mean,
so what can you do? You're being attacked. Can you fight back?
Oh, yeah.
It's okay to fight back, but you just can't invade.
Yeah. I'm gonna raise my levies. Look at them, they immediately start fighting, they just can't wait.
Wait, is that how you... That's how you draft an army? Is you just increase the levies?
Yes, you have to raise the levies, they are just hanging out, the soldiers are just hanging out in their houses, basically. And then you raise levies and then you get the soldiers.
Yeah, and then there's like different parts of levies. Like you have your personal levies, which are fairly easy to raise, don't cause too much dissent. And then you can, do your, these are all the levies of my kingdom. And when you do that, it starts causing, national dissent.
Yeah, because like basically every able-bodied man left their village to go fight some war.
In one of the war against this Dragorat or Dragomir or whatever.
Well, be careful, Christian. You're not going to win this.
I would totally. I'm the green one. I totally will win this. Beautiful.
Oh, so you're the top and he's the bottom. I see. Yeah. So, but in that it showed the enemy as being the defender. Why wouldn't you be the defender? I guess because you attacked him.
I'm always on the left. I don't know. I wonder if I can just attack like one of the. Because I don't want to be attacking the entire. I guess it doesn't make sense.
Well,
no.
if they started it. I mean, you have a claim to attack on them now. Is that how this would work?
No. Well, I have a claim, but it is the Holy War of Pomerania. Wait a minute. It's
the
not...
Holy War of Pomerania.
Oh, I cannot declare because I have levies. I have to disband the levies.
So wait, you have to disband your levies and then you can declare war. That doesn't make any sense.
It is it's because otherwise it would be kind of like We still have levies raised? Oh, there are levies here. I forgot about those guys. They're like, did you forget us? Yeah, I did. All right, now
they could have been working, Christian. They could have been working their fields.
Oh, interesting. So, Chief Gnevomir of Subs is independent, so I cannot declare a war against him?
Well, he's kind of in jail right now. He's in jail. He can't do anything.
But I cannot.
What do you do?
Why cannot I declare war? I guess I just march in. Man, I don't know. I'm just gonna continue.
That's like the best thing in the world to defend your country. So I'm independent. Sorry, we have no politics here.
You cannot invade. We're independent.
You can't troll someone with no opinions.
But I kind of like them now because they're independent, and I'm kind of also an independent developer. Indie.
Yeah, you kind of indie together.
We're indie together.
Some of these countries sounds like they don't even know what a vowel is. Like they forgot some vowels.
You mean from Poland?
Sizik.
You mean no. It's C and Z. That's a ch.
Chechen.
So this is Chersk.
Chersk. It's hard. The one next to Poznan is hard to say.
You mean Kalisz?
Chechen. Chechen. It's northwest of
Szczecin.
Poznan. Szczecin?
Szczecin, yes.
That's hard.
It is. Polish is a very difficult language to pronounce, indeed.
Well, you just have to get used to it, I guess.
So we're getting on with our wife. I even have like I don't have an ambition.
Can you? Is there like a button you can press called like the "Get It On" button, or?
No, but I have an ambition to get a son, and usually if I set an ambition, the character will automatically try to fulfill it somehow.
That is a sweet ambition to put on there.
Mm-hmm. And
we are gonna work at this is the top priority for our kingdom right now.
Yeah, it's very important because if I die, the game is over.
Wow.
Unless, of course, you have an heir, but...
Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. I don't have an heir. The heir will be the king of Poland. I guess that would be also a way to become the king of Poland.
What, you just become the king of Poland?
Yeah, well, you will continue playing as the king of Poland, I assume.
Just kill yourself?
Yeah, so if you've managed to arrange it to where your heir is going to be the king of Poland, as long as you can keep him alive, because typically the king of Poland will go after you. When the king of Poland eventually dies, your son would become the king of Poland. But then typically lots of people have claims on it as well, because you're, not the patriarch path down the bloodline. You're
Christian, you should start inviting like musical men into your court,
I could. Should I?
and people that like provide like chocolate and you know, maybe warm oil massages.
I will hold a feast, I think, but I have to wait for something. I have to wait for.
That might make you too sleepy. You'd be too sleepy to be able to have a son if you do that.
I wait for November. I wait for November, and I'll go, or maybe a summer fair. I don't know.
I think a summer fair would be better for having a son.
All right, let us do a summer fair.
Let's ask Cthulhu. He's had a child before. Cthulhu, what, as a man that has created life, would you agree the fair is better or the feast?
Probably the fair, considering our daughter was conceived like the day before PAX.
Oh, wow.
Was she contaminated with the PAX virus?
No, luckily, but
she is.
We were talking like if we went to another PAX and we ended up coming back pregnant from that one, our kid, regardless of the name, would have the first name Pax, the middle name Pox.
Pax Pox.
Yeah.
Xbox. Okay, so I have an event. Its ragged fur and sorrowful eyes made the bear look pitiful, but when its trainer started playing his flute, the bear started dancing. The dancing bear and his trainer traveled from fair to fair, and this year they came to summer fair in Krakow. I wonder how he does that, and I will have a better opinion of Duke... what? Tomasz. Some dude will have a better opinion of me if I wonder how he does that. I don't know, man.
Why does he care?
Here's something I can do because I'm honest. I will get the trait confused.
I don't think that's a good trait to have.
I don't want to be confused.
No.
Keep him on a short leash if he does anything. I will get suspicious, which will get me more intrigue. And also I can... I'm gonna get suspicious.
You think that's good to have?
Yeah, I think so. Because it will increase my intrigue.
I think it's difficult to have children if you're too suspicious.
That's all right though. If he starts inviting all these, musicians and courtesans into his court, there's more chance that his wife will be unfaithful, and so being suspicious means that.
Oh yeah, and she already had children with the other guy. She already had 3 children.
Oh man,
and she's only 30.
Maybe she's getting a little worn out. Those ovaries.
I hope not.
Children.
Actually, yeah. For medieval times, women over 30 typically would not produce a lot of children.
Don't stress me out like this, all right?
There's a reason why you want to marry like the 13-year-olds when you're 50.
It will be fine, guys. An iron monk is disturbing the summer fair by preaching about sins and the end of the world. His drivel is frightening some, but most of the crowd around him is mocking and laughing at him. I won't actually just... I have the ability to anger my...
No, I wouldn't anger the peasants. That's a bad idea.
I anger the peasants because I really want to have good relations with my bishop. Every summer fair manages okay, so again, the same thing. This bishop is like a huge killjoy. I have invited a monkey trainer to the summer fair, and the performance went well until one of the monkeys refused to ride on the top of a pig. How dare he?
Uh-oh.
The trainer beat the monkey with a stick, which led the other monkeys to attack the trainer. That's a story right there. Biting him and hitting him with his own stick. They took away the stick from the guy. Shouldn't someone do something? And I will get stressed.
No, I don't think that's good.
Serves them right, and I will. And the duke and the bishop will love me when I say serves him right.
Well, sounds like that's been part of your modus operandi.
I also can get compassionate.
Oh, I think compassionate. You need to be a compassionate lover, Christian.
I agree with you 100%.
But now your child is going to come out looking like a monkey or a pig.
I hope not. I even don't mind as long as he inherits my wealth.
A monkey pig.
That would be pretty awesome. The summer fair's archery contest went well. The cloud and the space around it was filled with arrows. Some of them had hit bullseye, some of them had missed the cloud altogether. The winner was a modest man who disappeared rather quickly after he collected his prize. That's suspicious. I can get paranoid.
I like being paranoid.
He was a good archer, a good poacher as well, I think. I will get cynical. I'm already cynical, am I? Marshal, find and arrest that man. I will get prestige. And then something that will make the bishop hate me again. This bishop, I swear, man. Like every time I make a summer fair, the bishop always is like the biggest killjoy. I'm gonna.
No, he's loving you so far.
No, does he? I don't know.
You've done everything you could to make him like you.
Well, I've done everything I could to make him not hate me, but he doesn't still like me. Well, 29.
Well, he liked it when you beat that monkey riding the pig.
Look, those guys are okay with me, but they just love the Pope.
Well, of course they love the Pope.
I have to assassinate the Pope.
Kill the Pope.
I could kill the Pope.
That'd be a hell of a plot. I think that's happened before. I think that's inevitably where a lot of people go with this game, is they try to kill the Pope for some reason.
Maybe I should try this. The local nobles of Krakow complained about too many peasants entering the city during the summer fair. Tell them to accept the peasants. An errant monk is disturbing the summer fair again. God. Every summer fair manages and mage again.
Wow,
man!
You got a lot of mages and monks and monkeys riding pigs.
This is the most craziest summer fair I ever had.
The fair. I think you should have gone with the feast. I'm sorry, that was poor advice.
Is that the Pope? That's the Pope. Well, he's 60. He will die very soon.
Yeah, they don't live that much past 60.
Yeah. What if can I...
Who's his heir? How does the heir work?
No, he's a Pope. He doesn't have an heir. Can
you become the Pope?
I can.
Would they accept a Polish Pope before the 20th century?
I'm not a religious person, so I think I have to be a bishop to be a Pope, and bishops don't get children.
So you're already trying really hard to have a baby.
Yeah, so you want to have heirs before you become a bishop. Can I assassinate him? I wonder. Huh, wow, I could try it even. Nah, this is too risky. I don't... You know, if this goes wrong, if somebody spills the beans, like, the bishops will hate me.
You would basically have lost the game, but you had a 1 in 5 chance of winning.
Well, 20% is not a 1 in 5 chance. It just means that the power of the plot is 20%. The power determines how long it takes for the plot to resolve.
I don't understand that, and I refuse to try to.
I looked it up. It basically, you start out with like a very long period, like 700 years, and but the power of your plot reduces this. So if you have like 100% power, I think it's like 1/10 of or like 1/100th of those 700 years.
So it take 7 years.
Yeah. Or something like this. The exact math eludes me, but generally, the more power you have on your plot, the less time it takes for something to happen.
I mean, how can a plot be continued for 700 years? I mean, what is this, the Illuminati?
Well, you got to look at look at the Medici family, when their plot to take over the papacy. That spanned like 3 generations.
Holy crap! The brother of the king has died.
Well,
and he didn't have any children, so now the king inherited all of his titles.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
He's super powerful now.
Yeah, it means the king just got, a rather large influx of lands for free.
Incredibly large. Let me see. Realm tree.
Hey, you should try and marry the king.
So, oh gosh, I own 25% of all levies. And he has 10,000. I only have like 2,000. Oh gosh, I'm such a small fry
compared to him. But maybe it's time to go north. This is going to force you to go north.
No, man. That's the problem, because I'm just a duke. So even if I manage to conquer these, and these guys are how much do they have?
he could lay claim to your the areas that you've taken over.
Let me see. Country of Veligrad. So I guess this is the chief, and I'm gonna now look at the round tree. Yeah, he has 4,000. I have 2,000, so he has twice the amount of army than I do. So I won't attack up top, and even if I succeed, this will be... I will just manage to give even more lands to my king.
So how do you play this? Do you have to seduce the king? Does the king have to die? Do you have to marry his wife? Do you have to, like, cuckold his wife? Can you do that? Cuckold him?
Dude, I'm just waiting until the 9th of July, 81, and then I will get Lower Silesia, and this will help me a lot. Because this will give me, like, a little bit more land. Otherwise, I'm just waiting for him to maybe appoint more dukes. I don't know, because he cannot hold this much stuff.
So does he not have any problem with you going around killing other dukes?
Apparently not. Wow, look. Oh, he already appointed, like, but these are not dukes. I think these are earls or something. I don't know. What is this? Duke.
Well, earls are like nothing.
This is a... No, this is a duke. Okay, these are all individual dukes. This is a count. Wait a minute, duke? Alright, this is the guy I wanted to have. Isn't he? No, he's not. What? He has 2 titles. He has this. Oh yeah, so this is a small duke now. Okay, so this is cool because this is a small duke.
He looks old.
Yeah, and I probably can do something about him. So let me see. Maybe I can do a thing to fabricate stuff on here. A plot to fabricate stuff here. Can I do this somehow? How can I do this? Let me see. Intrigue.
So the king controls the entire kingdom, but there are dukes that control smaller areas within that?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there are even lower level that can control individual counties sometimes, but sometimes the duke controls the county. So for example, like in Gniezno. Gniezno belongs to me, but I have a bishop there doing my stuff for me. And the bishop is my guy, even though I'm the Duke of Poland. It's like a pyramid scheme, you know?
It is.
This is the county of Kujawa, but I want actually the duchy of Kujawa. Alright. So... Can I do some kind of stuff with this? Can I somehow plot against this guy? I don't know how to plot to get this title.
Yeah, I mean, because you would need... Can you just convince him to give it to you? What can you do?
That would be great.
Can you marry, or... If you, like, had one of your children marry his daughter and then he died, would you get it?
Yeah, but I don't have anything. I would love to have daughters so I could marry them away. I don't know how to... this is complicated. Oh, that's the jour. I know the jour. How was it possible for me to get this through a plot? Man, sometimes you just want to do a specific thing, but the game just won't let you. Let me see if the guys who I wanted to have on board are... Wow, those are super old, those cheaters. Maybe they will actually join me now. They have joined me now. Oh, Tatomir joined me. I forgot, yes. What about Miściegiesz? Invite to court. No. What? Oh. He likes the king.
Well, he likes you.
Yeah.
He likes you a lot, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
Maybe you should put a ring on it.
Yeah, I would love to give him money, but no, putting ring on it doesn't work. I already tried it in the first episode.
Oh.
I think he's reluctant. He could, but yeah, like it evens out, but you know, it evens out in my misfavor. What about this guy? No. Yeah, I don't have any ideas that. Okay, I guess that I can remove her from my favorites because she's already my wife. Gosh.
Much like real life.
Gosh, man, I really need a child with her.
You just defriend your wife after she's your friend after you marry her. And...
This is just a medieval Facebook, all right? I'm not that into medieval Facebook. I think I should fabricate some claims on Cuyave. Yeah, I think I'm going to fabricate claims, man.
What claim are you going to provoke?
So the one thing you can do is you can use your chancellor to fabricate claims. And I'm going to use this to get Cuyave.
He's a liar. He's like a professional liar.
He is a professional liar.
People should just know, like, oh, you're a counselor. I know we shouldn't believe anything you say, but whatever.
Oh, I have built a castle town. I am such a happy man. Ah, yeah. Getting more money now.
Well, things get built pretty quick compared to construction projects in the United States. Built a castle in like 3 years.
On the other hand, I'm probably sure that we have worse healthcare.
Well...
It's Poland. In the medieval ages, we don't have any healthcare, actually.
Yeah, well... Probably better than some. Guys have probably free leeches at the very least.
We actually don't have doctors. They haven't been invented yet.
They just don't even exist. You have monkey riding pigs.
Your barber is amputating your warts. That's the best you get. Come on, dudes. Something has to happen. Maybe pregnant, please, pregnant.
And you're trying. So every day that passes is another day of your guy just trying fruitlessly to have a child.
This beard tells a story.
You should have had a chin strap, man.
There's no chin straps in this game.
That's the closest you get.
I can invite Mishchui to my feast.
You need to
and
find,
he doesn't show up. He just always lets me down.
You need to find somebody.
Oh, by the way, speaking of finding somebody, maybe I can appoint somebody else as the chancellor. Maybe there's a more competent chancellor.
I think you need a younger mistress. I think your wife has stopped bearing children, or maybe. Is it possible that you were sterile from the beginning?
No, I would have the trait sterile. I'm trusting, honest, arbitrary, diligent, cynical, chaste. Oh gosh, I'm chaste.
Well, there you go.
And sterile?
No! Fertility minus 15%.
No wonder you can't have kids.
Guys, we need to change this. We need to remove chaste. I am hoping for a feast where I can discover my inner.
Your inner bro.
Chaste is actually one of the harder ones to get rid of.
How do you get rid of chaste?
Typically, you have to essentially find true love or a passion partner. So basically, you have to start inviting courtesans to your court in the hopes of you finding someone that you're just going to fall madly in love with and basically want to run off and, cheat on your wife.
I could present a debutante. I'm gonna do this.
I wonder what your wife thinks of that.
Well, it's just a random woman who will just hang out at my court. I'm not actually doing anything with her.
Oh, that's not suspicious.
Considering back then it was kind of normal practice.
No, she's not. Guys, she's not my I don't have any relation. She's just the game gives you just a woman that you can like, marry off to somebody or something like this on your court.
It looks like you invited yourself to the feast. I see you on both sides.
Yes, I will spend lavishly on food as always. Alright, I'm inviting all my guys to my feast.
You spent a lot of gold on that.
The guests have finally arrived, all is ready. The cooks have worked all day and night preparing the food, and the castle has never looked lovelier. Sweet. Bishop Bujvoy spoke up and told everyone how great the food at my feast was. I was really glad someone was kind enough to say something nice about the food, given how hard I worked too. Yeah, okay. So for this bishop to be such a jerk on the feast, he was really nice at the summer fair. He was really nice at the feast. Everyone drank, were happy, except Bishop Goshchon, who refused more wine. This insulting gesture means that he does not appreciate my hospitality. Gosh, those bishops. All right, that's. Oh, and then he really likes. Another bishop. Alright, so bishops... Everything... I have so many bishops.
I think it's time to make your claim on the papacy. You don't even have a child.
Still not have a child. Yeah. In July, we'll start the war.
Everything we do now has to revolve around getting your mojo flowing.
I hope... Maybe... What? Something happened. What happened? Knowledge has increased. Alright. Alright, guys. It's time. No, it's June. Like, July. It's the 9th of July.
Is there like a kingdom of like
Alright.
Amazons you can go to or no?
You can go to Africa. You can have like, I don't know, like Ghana or Abyssinia or Nubia.
Wow.
Actually, I watched a Let's Play of somebody who married a Nubian princess. And then they had, like, you know, mixed racial children. It was really funny. Alright, I'm going to claim Lower Silesia. Finally. I think the vassal levies will suffice. Epic music!
Look at this, look at this. This is like almost not even fair. He's getting attacked on all sides.
Yes, everybody joins the fight.
And you've got so many vassals against so little of his.
Yeah. And now the siege begins. The siege of Lower.
No, you're just gonna starve him out of his. Well, I see that. Yeah, attackers versus defenders. Yeah, you've got so many more attackers versus his. 2,000 to 772 or 2,000 to 700.
Then there's always those events during sieges, but they're basically just random events that will increase or decrease the time that takes. A famous writer proposed to compose my family chronicles. I don't know. It doesn't take too much time to compose my family chronicles. I only have one wife. That's it.
I tried so hard to have children, but my love for anime kept me from conceiving.
I could be proud, or I could... Should I be proud, or should I be humble?
I don't know. Who would have more... What's more likely to make you have
No,
babies?
I'm proud now. Oh, that's proud. I'm proud and chaste. How does that work?
You're proud of your chastity. You're a proud virgin. What, is pride a good thing or a bad thing?
It's not that great, I think. It's just say proud. Oh, I'm winning more prestige every year, but I think some people don't like proud. Especially bishops, probably.
Yeah, that's a sin. But don't worry. Just tell them, look, I'm chaste. All right? I have Dragon Ball Z anime shirts.
That's not what chaste is, Shepard.
That is basically what chastity is.
Shepherd.
This is my virgin armor. Did you conquer the country yet? Is that castle gone?
Off to the dungeons with him. Alright. Funny. The guy who so that's what's going on here, right? Can I... Oh yeah, I won the war, so now I can... Wait a minute, let's stop this. To the heroic Duke Przemysław, blessings upon your house, we surrender under these terms. I will get the Duchy of Silesia. I will get 100 prestige. Oh yes, that sounds good. What? Oh, what? Oh, he is now the Count. So he's my dude now. He's no longer the douche.
He hates you though. He's gonna try and kill you.
Do you think he hates me?
Oh yeah.
He super hates me.
He's like I'm totally not going to murder you. He's gonna murder you.
What if he will hate me more, but doesn't make any difference. My counts will my dudes will hate me more.
Well, what can you do to get rid of him?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually revoke the title from him.
You're gonna do it even though it's gonna make the other guys not like you as much?
We'll just hold a couple of feasts and I think we'll be fine, man. Because he will hate me. There's nothing I can do for him to like me. And I want to have the county. I probably should have continued fighting against him, so I could have put him into prison. Yeah. What? Why doesn't... Oh, we have a truce. Huh, interesting. Yeah, so I will have to kill this guy.
Is it plot time?
It's plot time.
I'm loving this. I'm loving this game.
Oh, but he has a heir.
Well, it's time to murder everyone.
Maybe the heir likes me more. Nobody wants to join! Nobody wants to join! What's...
That guy does. I saw somebody at like 183%.
No, that's how powerful he is. That doesn't say how likely he is to join. Oh, he's Spy Master.
Well, that's the guy, man. The Spy Master is the guy to do it.
Having Spy Master on board would really help. What if I invited him?
He doesn't look like a Spy Master. I guess that's what makes him a good Spy Master. Is you would never... He said no.
Still saying no. This is... Oh man.
Now he's totally gonna spill the beans on you.
Well, no, I haven't invited him.
It said you invited him. He said no.
I checked if he would say no. You can check before you invite them. Why?
Oh.
Man, it's really weird that I couldn't put him in prison, but I guess that's to be expected. All right, so I guess I will have to scheme against him. No. I will have to do this. Maybe I can just assassinate him right away. What is my chance for this? Assassinate, 28%. Ugh.
So that just means it'll take a while.
No, it will. That's an immediate effect.
Oh, and 41 chance of being discovered? I don't like those odds.
Yeah, those are not good. I could improve the odds by changing the job of my Spy Master, but I could imprison him. No.
That's not that much better chance than killing him.
No, and it will decrease the opinion of my other vassals. Ugh, this is really not good.
Can you excommunicate him?
Well, that will make him hate me.
It'll make everyone hate him. He's been excommunicated.
It will cost me 100 piety.
You got plenty of that. People love you.
His relatives would hate me.
Oh, well, he's probably got a lot of relatives.
Oh, the Pope won't accept his offer. Because he doesn't care either way, and there's a base reluctance. I guess improving relations in Rome would make sense.
You should send some of those pig riding monkeys down there. Pope would love that.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna call a small break here. And
No, I was getting really tense. I thought you were gonna end it.
No, man.
I really want to see what happens next.
Well, that's it. The war is over, man.
Well, but it's not very satisfying.
That's how wars work in this game. It's just a constant battle of attrition. But I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I need to. I hope I will fabricate the claims on Kuyave and get Kuyave on board. And if I get Kuyave, man, then I guess I'm gonna try to get Such and Chersk. Okay. Is that the that's the oh gosh. No, wait a minute. Is that the child? No. It's just there's some kind of child in Chersk.
Well, it sounds like they'd be pretty easy to topple over. Just get some candy.
Yeah. And there are multiple claimants on this. All right.
Yeah, but they're children too.
We're gonna find out in a second. We're gonna make a small break, guys. We're gonna make a small break.